All right, another video. All right, let's go. Hey everyone, it's Balasabas here. This is a new set. No, it's just I'm in a hotel room here in San Diego. I'm here for a conference. Fitting enough, we're gonna be talking about conference strategies today. If we have not met, I am the brand evangelist at a company called TUBEBUDDY. So go ahead, go to tubebuddy.com/Rob, install TUBEBUDDY so that you can start growing your YouTube channel and saving yourself a bunch of time by using all of the different tools that we have available for you as a YouTube creator. I've attended probably dozens of conferences over the last couple years just by nature of my role in partnerships and also as a brand evangelist. And I'm talking about in-person conferences, not virtual summits or online summits, nothing like that, in-person conferences. I've learned a few things along the way to maximize the time and energy and resources that we put out to get to those conferences by making sure that I am preparing and doing groundwork ahead of time before I show up at that conference so that I can maximize the value that we are getting out of that particular event. I have a list of tips that I want to share with you. So if you are going to Social Media Marketing World or VidSummit or VidCon, those are some of the big conferences in my space, but really these tips apply to any industry, any conference that you're attending. That's enough for the introduction. Make sure you subscribe, of course, and hit that notification bell. Now, let's get into the tips. Okay, I have 17 tips here. So I'm gonna try to go super fast because I don't wanna take up too much of your time. So make sure you grab a notepad and a pen, maybe hit pause if you need to make some notes, and then keep playing again. And if you have any questions, if you want me to expand on any of these particular tips, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to expand and make sure that it is super clear because I want to make sure you maximize your trips and your conferences as well. All right, tip number 1 is follow the hashtag. Every conference has a hashtag. This is just by nature. Every conference is in the business of selling more tickets, getting their name out there, getting that conference to as many people as possible. So follow the hashtag. Twitter is a perfect example. Also, Instagram is really great for following hashtags. So for example, Social Media Marketing World 2020 is hashtag SMMW20. So if you go to Twitter or Instagram, you'll find lots of posts by just searching this particular hashtag. I guess part B of that is by following the hashtag, you can see all of the other attendees that are posting that they're going to be going to the conference. They're excited to go to the conference. They're looking for collaborations. So make sure you follow the hashtag and connect with all the people that are creating content with that hashtag. And part C, or part 3, the third part of that first tip with hashtags is start creating content using that hashtag. So you yourself join in that conversation of saying, hey, I'm gonna be going to the conference as well. Create a video say, hey guys, I'm super excited to be going to Social Media Marketing World 2020. Can't wait to meet all of you there. I am looking to collaborate with X, Y, and Z. Reach out to me in a personal message or go to my website or go to my LinkedIn and let's connect. Let's plan an interview when we get to the conference. You wanna be visible. You want people to know that you are going to the conference. As much as you wanna see who's going, you also want to let people know that you are going so they can reach out to you. So it's an easy way to kind of connect with people and get people to organically reach out to you and invite you to their events or to collaborate. Content is a door opener. Tip number 2 is create a Facebook event for that conference. So for example, we created a Facebook event for Social Media Marketing World, for VidSummit, for People of Video, because we want people to know that we are gonna be going to that conference. We want our users to know that we're gonna be going to that conference. So you have customers, you have an audience, and you wanna let them know that you're gonna be attending this particular event because you never know, they may be in that city. So that's an opportunity for them to come and meet you. Even if they're not going to the conference, they'll see that you're gonna be in New York or Los Angeles or Anaheim or London. They may reach out to you and say, hey, you're gonna be in my city, would love to take you out for lunch or love to go and grab dinner. It's an opportunity. You want people to know that you are going to that conference. Secondly, by having a Facebook event, it makes it really easy to kind of corral all the people that are in your audience in one place so that you can post messages and notifications and updates to say, hey, we're gonna be doing this pop-up meetup, or hey, we're gonna have a booth, or hey, we're gonna do this contest, and you can message all of them in one place that way. Number 3, connect with all the speakers. Go to the speakers page on the landing page of that event, look at all the speakers, and each one of them, connect with them on LinkedIn, on Instagram. If they have their contact information, for whatever reason, their email, reach out to them by email and say, hey, it looks like you're gonna be speaking at X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna be attending as well. I love your work. Would love to interview you for my podcast or my Facebook Live or for my community. What's the best way to block some time on your calendar while we are at the conference together? If you pose it that way, that you're interviewing them, then they're more likely to give you that time because they know that the time that they spend with you will not just be a one-on-one interaction, but it could be potentially one-to-many for them because you're gonna be sharing it with a larger audience. And this is not to say that speakers are very picky with their time and things like that. It's just the reality of it. Usually conferences will last for 2 or 3 days. Speakers are preparing their talks, so they're very busy. Their minds are full of things. So of course they're prioritizing their time and how they spend it while they're in that place. Number 4, book time ahead to film your interviews and your collaborations. So this applies to when you're collaborating with speakers, but also when you're collaborating with partners, attendees, people that are going to be coming to the conference. So what I would suggest is to have those conversations by email or by DMs with the people you want to interview, but you want to make sure that you're blocking time ahead so that you are not at the conference trying to chase people down and all those things. Send a calendar invite, put a place where you want to meet, because some conferences are small, but some conferences are gigantic, multiple levels. VidCon was like 3 floors. Where are you going to meet these people? You want to make sure that you are setting the location for the meeting as well. Say, let's meet at this coffee shop, or let's meet at my booth, or let's meet at the front entrance. Whatever it is, just have a meeting place. That doesn't necessarily have to be the place where you do the interview or the collaboration. You can just meet there and then walk and find some place that's quiet, that's optimal for you to do that interview. Number 5, leave room for surprises, for pleasant surprises. Most people that attend conferences are naturally extroverted. They're connectors. So the more people you're talking to, you're telling them what you do, who you're looking to connect with, they're gonna go out and also then connect with other people. And if they're speaking to somebody and it sparks some type of reminder that, hey, this person should be connected with you, they're probably gonna say, hey, you know what? That was awesome talking to you. You should also talk to Rob because he's looking for YouTube creators and people with an audience that wanna grow on YouTube. You should talk to him. This is what he looks like. He'll probably be at the booth or whatever. He's carrying a camera, whatever it is. You're also going to be running into different people. You know, you're lining up for coffee or lining up for lunch or just walking around. Someone may recognize you and just see you from, you know, some content that you've created or maybe a Facebook Live that you've done or a podcast interview. There's always lots of different pleasant surprises of new people that you are meeting. So as much as I just said in the last tip, to make sure that you are booking time on your calendar for collaborations, leave room in between those sessions for those pleasant surprises so that you can have conversations with people without having to say, sorry, you know what, we gotta cut this conversation short because I've got an interview that I gotta run to. So you wanna make sure that you're leaving time in between. For me, I try to leave about an hour in between interview sessions. That way, A, I'm not rushing the interview because some interviews can go longer because they're just giving you so much good content. And also B, in between interviews, there might be somebody that I meet that I want to talk to for a little while and spend some time getting to know, and I don't want to cut that short. So leave margins in your calendar for pleasant surprises. Oh, camera battery is gonna die. All right, I had to replace the battery on the camera. Okay, let's get back into the list. So number 6, send an email to your entire list. Let them know that you're going to this conference. If you're able to segment your list geographically, even better. So if you're gonna be going to London, then go and see who you have on your list and filter your list based on who's in London. Send them a note saying, hey, I'm gonna be in London in a couple weeks. If you're around, send me a quick reply to this email saying I'm around. Once you have that information, then you can make a decision. If there's enough people for you that it makes sense, you can set up a meetup. You can book a coffee shop or a restaurant and just have people come. If you're thinking about costs, right? So let's say you have 30 or 40 or 50 people that reply to you and say, hey, I'd love to meet up. This is a bit of a plug, but if you are looking for somebody to sponsor your meetup, reach out to me because we love to help build community for people out there. rob@TUBEBUDDY.com, and let us know about the meetup that you're thinking about. We sponsor different meetups for different creators and different communities. So reach out to me and let's see what we can do. Number 7, to piggyback on my last tip, set up a meetup, but it doesn't have to be a meetup. Just set up an event to get people to come out and meet you in person. If they're not coming to the conference, but they're in your network, they're part of your audience, set up a dinner, set up a workshop, karaoke, set up a bike party. I'll leave it there. If you're in San Diego and you want to do a bike party, there's a link in the description for you. Set up a dinner. Now, if you're a brand, this is a little bit easier. If you have a bigger budget, this is a little bit easier. For For example, my friends at Quick, Dan and Jason, they're setting up a bus party at Social Media Marketing World. My friends at Sendable, they're doing a VIP party. They're having their customers and their partners come in and they're buying people drinks and food and snacks. My friend Daniel and Kate at Wave.video, they're setting up breakfast, they're setting up pub crawls, they're setting up parties. They're creating an environment for people to come together in person. So try to think outside the box. It doesn't have to be a meetup, a really boring, dry, stiff meetup. It can be something fun. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be expensive. If you like, you can partner up with another entrepreneur, or if you're a brand, you can partner up with another brand and have a collaborative party. Number 8, talk about the event that you're going to in the content that you're creating leading up to that event. That was a real mouthful, tongue twister. So basically what I mean is that if you are going to different events, talk about it in your content. If you've been following me and my own personal social media for the last little while, you've probably heard me talking about Social Media Marketing World, VidCon, People of Video, Video Marketing World, VidSummit, because these are conferences that I'm going to be attending with TUBEBUDDY. I want to let everybody know that I'm gonna be going. So do the same thing. It doesn't always have to be a plug. It should just be little subtle mentions of it in the content that you are putting out there. If you have a monthly newsletter that goes out to all of your people each month or each week or every 2 weeks, whatever it may be, think about putting a little section at the bottom of where they can see you next. And then there you can list all the different events that you're attending. Number 9, create content that not only mentions the events that you're attending, but actually ties into the events that you're attending. Really good example of this is Sendable's podcast. About 2 weeks ago, Gavin and Martine from Sendable interviewed me and Desiree Martinez, another partner of ours at TUBEBUDDY, on the best practices for people that are gonna be attending Social Media Marketing World for the first time. It's genius because they are always asked, hey, is it worth it to attend this event? What should I do if I'm attending for the very first time? So rather than answering that same question over and over again, they created a podcast interview, they collaborated with me and TUBEBUDDY and Desiree Martinez, and they created a podcast episode that they can now send out to people that ask that particular question. They can also share that on social media, which also then mentions and lets people know and reminds everyone that Sendable is going to be attending Social Media Marketing World. It also lets them plug the party that they are hosting so that they can invite their listeners that are attending to go to their party at Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. They've created one piece of content that answers a common question that they get asked all the time. And now they're also able to take that piece of content, that podcast episode, and put it out to the world so that people can know that they're going to be attending this particular event. If you have a podcast or a Facebook Live show or a LinkedIn Live show, YouTube Live, whatever it may be, think about creating content that ties in specifically to that event. Number 10, connect with the organizers for different events. Ask them if there's anything you can help with, whether it's you or the brand that you represent. You can try offering door prizes. Nobody's gonna say no to prizes and giveaways and swag. And you could also see if they're still looking for speakers, and you can offer yourself as an option to be a speaker in case somebody cancels last minute, or even a moderator for panels or a panelist yourself. Just make sure that you're building relationships with those organizers because they're always looking for different people to work with. Number 11, take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Make sure you eat. Get lots of rest leading up to the event. The days can be very long. There's usually breakfast meetups, then there's the conference itself, and then at night there's usually parties and bus parties and dinners and VIP things. You'll get invited to go to karaoke or whatever it is. The days are really long. So make sure you take care of yourself. Don't skip meals. Go have breakfast, go have lunch, go have dinner. You don't have to go by yourself, right? You're with a bunch of connectors and extroverts mostly. So invite people to go with you. Take a walk. Sometimes it is so overwhelming to be at a conference because you're having conversations nonstop all day. Sometimes you just need to step away, go for a walk around the conference center or around the neighborhood or around the city for a couple blocks. Get some fresh air, get out of the conference hall, get some coffee, get some water, get a snack. Make sure you're hydrated because again, long days, and then come back and then get back in the game. Number 12. I don't know what fingers. Number 12, wear comfortable shoes. Bring 2 pairs of shoes at least so you're not always wearing the same pair of shoes every day. You want to be presentable, of course. People always look at people's shoes. It's just how we are as humans. Be presentable, but don't wear something that's going to be uncomfortable because you're going to be on your feet for long periods of time and probably walking around, getting your mileage in. So make sure you have comfortable shoes. Get a hotel room inside the same hotel as the conference or very close to the conference center if the conference is not being held in a hotel. This is from experience. So even if you're able to save some money by going to an Airbnb that's off-site, not in the same hotel as the conference, you're probably going to end up spending the same amount of money because you're going to be spending money on Lyft or Uber. And by staying in the same hotel as the conference or very close to the conference center, then you're spending less time commuting, which means that you're going to be able to spend more time networking. And also during the conference, sometimes midday, you just want to go away. Like I said, you want to get some quiet time. So sometimes you just want to go up to your room and kind of take a little bit of a breather for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes and then go back down and get back in the game again. So even though it's going to cost you a little bit more, trust me, try to stay in the same hotel or just within walking distance of the conference. Number 14. This is a tip from my friend Gavin Bell. If you're looking to really maximize your exposure at a conference, consider running a Facebook ad of your video saying, hey guys, I'm here at Social Media Marketing World. This is me, this is what I look like. If you see me, make sure you stop, say hello. I've got a special gift for you. And make sure it's a video. And then secondly, the key, again, I'm not a Facebook ads expert, fence target your ad so that it is going out to people that are geographically in that conference center. Of course, you can get fancy. Again, I'm not a Facebook ads expert, but look into it. If it's something you want to do, use Facebook ads as a way to massively level up the awareness of you to the other people that are going to be attending so that you become a rock star when you get to the conference. Everybody knows you because you're showing up on everyone's Facebook feed. Number 15, 1, 2, 3, 3 5s, 15. This is specifically for the content creators out there. Have your content strategy planned out. Sometimes when we go to a conference, we have this vision and this plan in our mind that we're going to be vlogging or we're going to be posting X amount, every single day. When you get to the conference, and you're having all of these conversations and there's all these events and dinners and parties, sometimes you forget, you lose track. Oh yeah, when was I gonna be posting this interview or that, or what was I gonna do? Because I wanted to do this Instagram story in the morning. I wanted to vlog my journey and this day I wanted to do this particular vlog because there's a speaker that I wanted to connect with and I wanted them to be in the vlog with me. Sit down, break the days apart, plan the content strategy for the conference. What is your goal with the content that you're sharing during the conference? Story content is really good during the conference. For me, I'm doing a lot of interviews. Those interviews are not going to be going live while I'm at the conference. I'm not editing those interviews. I'm going to take those back to the office when I get back home. I'm going to edit them, and then we have a content strategy to push them out on our social channels, but that's going to be after. During the conference, it's recording interviews for me, recording collaborations. Then during the conference, it's mostly stories, behind the scenes, maybe a 59-second vlog that I've been doing. If you haven't caught those are really fun to make for me. But short clip vlogs. I've learned to not be super ambitious with making sure that I have this crazy content calendar at conferences. I try to keep it as simple and as lean as possible so that I can keep on track with my calendar, and then also engage and be present in the moment because I'm seeing friends and partners and customers that I want to spend time engaging with and catching up with and really, just catching up and having conversations with. So I don't want to always be on my phone, as hard as that's going to be because I'm going to a lot of social media conferences. Number 16, make sure that you have a way to keep in touch with all the people that you're meeting. This might seem super basic. My friend Kendra and also Yvonne reminded me that this is really important, that you want to make sure that you have a way to connect with people and then follow up with them afterwards. Another friend of mine, Kelly Noble Mirabella, who is an ambassador for ManyChat, is a great example of this. She probably is going to be showing up to Social Media Marketing World with a chat bot that you can opt into so that you can connect with her. She can send you some information about what she does and then probably some mechanism to follow up with you when you get back home. So using chatbots or making sure that you have your LinkedIn connection request really handy so that you can connect with people on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or on social media somewhere. Some people show up with a QR code for an opt-in page on the back of their phone, or some QR code that goes to their YouTube channel or their LinkedIn page or an opt-in page, someplace easy where there's a QR code that they have on their phone or on their badge. Sometimes, I don't know why I'm pretending I have a badge here, but on their badge, they'll have a sticker of their QR code that you can just scan with your phone. That way there's a really easy way to connect and you don't have to try to spend time typing your email address, @gmail. So QR codes are really helpful. I've also seen people that have taken a screenshot of their QR code or their connection QR code on Instagram, and they've made it their wallpaper on their phone so that they can easily turn on their phone and people can scan it just like that. And there you have it. I think that was 16, maybe 17. I think some of them were 2 in 1. But regardless, I hope that was really helpful for you. Again, if you are going to any conferences, whether it's marketing related or social media related or video marketing creation related, let me know. If you want to see which events TUBEBUDDY will be going to, just go to facebook.com/TUBEBUDDY and then go to the events tab and you'll see a list of all the events that we're going to be attending. Leave me a comment. Let me know which conference you love to go to that you don't ever miss each year. Let me know which conference you're going to be going to next. If I see you at a conference, make sure to say hi, hello. Would love to collaborate with you. And again, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.